My first point, loss of land ownership. Ugandans, you are aware that after selling water bodies, President Museveni has come to our swamplands.
Were you in the agreement?
I don't know. And our swamps have been sold to the foreigners. Now, rice growers, will you afford to provide education to your children? My second point, false promises. My fellow Ugandans, if you were to recall, in 1986, President Museveni asked for 4 years to organize the country. He called this Okugagulensu law. Instead of 4 years, he used 10 years. In 1990, he asked for 5 years to make a durable constitution. A durable constitution. We agreed. In 1995, President Museveni asked for 5 years to make a new mandate. We agreed. In 2001, President Museveni asked for 5 years to renew his mandate, and we agreed. In 2006, President Museveni, without fear, asked for 5 years to make a transparency, and we agreed. In 2011, President Museveni asked for 5 years to make a prosperity for all. Because of the meaning of the slogan prosperity for all Ugandans were eager and agreed. In 2016, President Museveni asked for the last term. The last term. We clapped the hands. It is quite possible to fool somebody sometimes, but it is impossible to fool all the people all the time. Now Ugandans are peacefully demanding for change. In 2021, President Museveni came with the slogan securing our future. In 5 years again, this time Ugandans were tired and annoyed, so we did not vote for him. But still he was favored by the Electoral Commission and the Chief Judge. Now 2026, President Museveni, through the Senior Presidential Advisor on Political Affairs, Hajati Hadija Namyao, is coming with the slogan set up for Museveni is the best. With the meaning of Saitova Kumaini, Jajatova Kupaloti, to protect the Gainis. In 5 years, they are gaining about which Gainis. He wants to put his plan right, that his son Muhoozi will come after him. And after Muhoozi, the grandson of Museveni will come. Ugandans, can we differentiate between political leadership and cultural leadership?
Yes.
Which is okay, but remember these proverbs. The Basaga said that Nari Malagonfu and Nuka. Atera na kinobulungi akamwitira kubanga wanswaswata yanula yabambe ngalabe. Lastly, I will not talk about murder to secure my life, but we should know that very many political opposers and Ugandans at large have been killed on the side of Muslims. I can't talk. Point of inquiry through hello speaker aloud. Honorable Matthias Impuga, do you have the evidence about what? About murder. I said I will not talk about murder to secure my life, but what I know that people are dying. Thank you very much. Thank you, Honorable Matthias Impuga. Let me call Honorable David Yabala from Ngola. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, your cabinet plus the House at large. Our motion for today says that NRM should leave power. I argue with the motion. NRM stands for National Resistance Movement. This government is led by His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the loved one.
NRM government came into power on 26th January 1986. Therefore, out of the many achievements in these 39 years, I will talk about two stronger points: infrastructure development. My colleagues, I request that we should use our eyes properly to see. The NRM government has constructed many tarmac roads compared to the previous government.
Point of inquiry through Honorable Speaker. Can you mention one?
Yes, I can. We have Mustard Namaingo Road, Verini, Tiringi to Parisa Road, Parisa to Kumi Road, Mbale to Kapchora Road. Not only roads, but also this government has constructed